with EriKiYah. I'm back. I pray all is well with everyone, wherever you may be. I just wanted to share my thoughts on something that I saw yesterday. I wasn't trying to see it, but it had me pondering in my ruach, in my spirit. So just bear with me while I get adjusted here. And so I was tending to my client, and this was last night, and he had on the K Luv Awards, and I'm again tending to him, but all this is going on in the background, and I'm anybody that's been on my channel now knows that I'm not about mainstream Christianity, churchianity, any of that. I left from that deception about 4 years ago now, and haven't looked back and haven't regretted it. And the more I am away from it, the greater my understanding has become. All praise to the Most High Yahuah on that, and his Ruach, the Ruach HaKodesh, his Holy Spirit. Anyway, so I am finished tending to him, and I leave his room, and meanwhile, of course, my face was turned up a little bit, like, I had this look about me like, oh brother, here we go, with this. But I end up leaving his room and going back to my bedroom, and I'm just again pondering, taking this all in, and once again I realize that there is so much deception out here. It's ridiculous. It is so much indoctrination, and we again are truly living in the last days. It's coming to pass in real time. The word is consistently coming to pass in real time, and this is just another example of it, in my estimation, as I'm again pondering all of this and thinking about all of it. And I was it just again boggles my mind how these things are so evident, but so many times we don't want to, either we don't want to see them, or we just block them out. Again, coming from Christianity, I'm going from back to that understanding, how so many things have been revealed to us prior to many of us coming into the knowledge of the truth of who we are and who the Most High Yahuah truly is. But we have just lingered in that deception for so long. And it made me realize something about these stations, these radio stations, TV stations, because who sponsored this award show? It was none other than TBN. the Christian Broadcasting Network. So my thought was, because my client listens to K Luv, and I know people that listen to K Luv, the radio station, of course, I'm talking about, if you're not familiar. My thought is, why, if you are fundraising, because oftentimes when I am transporting my client and K Luv is on, they're doing their telethon type of thing, their fundraising type of thing, just like TBN. Constantly. That's one thing that I remember about TBN. And TBN has been around as long as I have been alive. And I am 50 plus. But I remember them fundraising consistently, always asking people to give money to them. Which again, now that understanding has come forth, for myself and many others coming out of that Christianity deception, it's nothing but the prosperity gospel. That's all it is. The same thing with K Luv. Because if this radio station is in dire need, why can't you go to the artists that you're promoting on your radio station? Why can't you go to the labels and ask them to contribute? Why are you going to the lay people that typically, especially in this economic climate, they may be struggling? And meanwhile, you're asking them to donate when you actually can have enough where you're having an award show. And this is not any rinky-dink production. This is like top of the line, Grammys type of award show with thousands in attendance. When they showed that audience, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are they doing? Why? Unless, again, you're trying to deceive the masses. Because clearly you don't need the funds from your everyday listeners, because you can afford to have an award show. So think about that, all y'all that want to. And I know I'm stepping on toes, I promise you that. But you know what? It is what it is. The truth is what it is. But all those that listen to K Luv, y'all consider that. Think about that. When y'all are supporting these so-called ministries and these nonprofits, there's some profit going on somewhere. Somebody's getting them kickbacks, that $10 a month that you're giving up. Somebody's getting it. They're getting fed off all them $10, I promise you. And we know, maybe you don't know, but like I said, I came from the TBN back in the day with the Crouch family, and not to be confused with the the so-called black Crouches. I'm talking about the so-called Caucasian Crouches. That family amassed a fortune off of people sowing a seed to get a blessing, when that's nowhere in the word. What's nowhere whatsoever is that in the word. That's the deception that was used in the word to deceive the masses by the synagogue of Satan. Yeah, I said it, and it's the truth. still deceiving the masses, because you're asking for somebody that may be struggling to feed their family. You're asking them to sow a seed. And somewhere in the recesses of their mind, they're thinking they're going to get a blessing from that. And if they do receive any kind of blessing or recompense or what have you, it's not anything other than the mercy of the Most High is what they're getting. It's not based on what they gave and that prosperity gospel doctrine. It's the mercy of the Most High. So again, I'm saying this because people need to come out of the deception. This again is the end times. It ain't no time to be playing with your soul. You're giving to organizations that are about to usher in the new world order, the one world religion. That's what you're literally doing when you support these kind of organizations. And many are not even doing their due diligence, their research. They're not looking into this at all. They're not even seeking the Father to find out, should I be giving to this organization? Because they don't have the relationship with the Most High that they should have. Many of them are moving in deception and moving in churchianity, Christianity, Catholicism, which again is an offshoot of the Roman Catholic Church. Christianity is nothing but another denomination, another bracket, another branch of the Roman Catholic Church, who is going to usher in, who is going to be the catalyst for ushering in, and already has been the catalyst for ushering in this one world religion. The word church didn't even exist in Messiah's time. It wasn't called church. It was called EriKiYah, the called out. And I literally was, yesterday, I literally received an eye-opening revelation. And this gentleman's channel is called, I'm going to say, Jerusalem Script, which is Yerushalayim in Hebrew. But his channel, again, is Jerusalem Script. And the research that he has done on his videos is remarkable. Nobody is going as deep as this man is in exposing the lies, the idolatry, and in learning about the church yesterday. And it was such an eye-opener to me. I highly recommend you go seek out this information. He has videos about quite a few things that pertain to, of course, they're directed to the chosen, the true chosen of the Bible, the Yasharelites or the Israelites. So I highly encourage you to seek that out. But he did a video about the etymology of the church. And it definitely is an eye-opener, from the word church all the way down through, and how this still comes back to the Vatican and Roman Catholicism, which was no different from Messiah's time. So there's nothing new under the sun, as it says in Ecclesiastes. Nothing new. So in pondering all of this about this K Luv award show and the prosperity gospel, yeah, it's not good news. That's gospel. That's definitely not good news. So in pondering all of that, again, because I saw on the screen it said TBN, I'm like, well, there you have it. That's another indicator that this is about prosperity gospel and has nothing to do with the Most High Yah or Yahushua, as the world terms Jesus. It doesn't have anything to do with him, with them, and with the kingdom of Shamayim, heaven. Not at all. And so in looking at that, it made me realize again how the deception is so real out here. And even when I was briefly looking at that award show, it was, to me, it was like, this is so demonic. It was demonic, okay? The little bit I saw was demonic. Like, you got all the flashing lights, and they're red lights at that. What I saw, that scene that I saw, the flashing lights, and then of course you have the staging is, which most of these award shows, when they do their staging, it's for a reason, because they are promoting the Illuminati, those type of satanic worship. They're paying homage to who they really serve. I guarantee you it's not Yahuwah. He is not about that. He never told us to give our money in that way. And the very people, this was another thought I had. I just had this thought today before I decided to come on and do a live. The very people that are supporting, the lay people that are supporting these so-called ministries, or these entertainment offshoots, radio, TV, these ministries, oftentimes when there are people in their communities that need, they do not give a dime to help these people. They turn the other way. They don't give a dime. But you give up your money to the people that don't need it. When you got people right in your community that have a need. And that's going against the word. So think about that as well. When you see somebody at your local Walmart in the parking lot with a need, that comes up to you and asks you to assist them, if you have it to give. So I'm going to end this right here. I pray again in all, and I'm saying again a lot because I'm trying to drill this across. I'm trying to drive these points across as best that I can. But it's the Most High that will give the increase. All I'm doing is putting the seed, planting the seed. The Most High Yahuah does the watering through Yahushua. Hallelujah. Come out of her, my people. That's what the word says. Come out of her. Come out of Babylon, lest you share in her destruction. Lest you share in her sin, in her abomination. Please, of course, I'm always directing this to my brothers and sisters in Yasharal. I'm directing this to y'all first. But this is also directed to the grafted in branches. The wild branches. This is a word for you as well. Please, please seek the truth. It's out there. This is not an awakening. It's not considered an awakening for no reason, because people are getting awakened out of the slumber of deception, coming into the knowledge of the truth. And once you're awake in that way, there's no way you would want to go back. If you stay in that truth, if you constantly are trying to get fed and stay in the presence of the Most High, you're not going to want to go anywhere else, because you know who it is you finally serve. You finally have an understanding of who you serve. And that's an awesome feeling. It is so yasam. It's yasam. Not awesome. It's yasam. It's a wonderful feeling. So, in all that, I pray that you have a blessed day, evening. Thank you for those subscribed, for those that just come on to the channel. I thank you. Whatever way, shape, or form that you are coming and hearing, and you're supporting by coming through. I don't ask for anything. I want you to know up front, it's not about that. I'm not asking for any monetary what have you. If you're led by the Most High, that's wonderful. But this is not what this is about at all. It should never be about that. Never. We're to impart the knowledge and the wisdom that we receive as the set apart, the called out assembly. And so that's what we should be doing. I appreciate y'all. Be blessed. May the Most High continue to be gracious to you, to shine his face upon you and give you shalom. Till the next time, Yah willing.